Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday morning. Happy birthday to all those beautiful babies born today on July 16th, from 0 to 192, and many, many more. I'm going to read you this little short story here that I have to put out for Facebook and I believe Twitter also. So, the owner and author and publishing editor of Nighthawk High Strangeness, aka William Nighthawk Podcast, Nighthawk by the Fire Into the Red Rabbit Hole, believes in good faith that it constitutes fair use of any and all content to be used for the sole purpose of informing viewers/patrons of information for educational purposes only per Title 17 USC subsection 107. Okay, believes in good faith that it constitutes fair use of any and all content. Facebook. Okay, good morning, everybody. It's been a heck of a 24 hours. I don't know if I let everybody know out there, but I think I found a resolution to the deer killing here in this area. Not that it's, that we have predators. I mean, of course, we have bear and we have, wolves and coyotes and stuff like that. And every now and then you'll see a mountain lion. There's rumors of a dark colored mountain lion being in the area. So, but what I actually found out, or actually my wife and my son actually found out while walking their little dogs, was a mountain lion on the property. And it was approximately, when I got out there to see it, it was just going up into a tree. And but branch was probably about 5 feet, 6 feet off the ground that it was going on. It looked to be about 135 to 140 pound mountain lion. So yeah, it was something. I kept my eye on it and called the great game warden here. Yeah, I don't know, Tomb, but how are you doing, brother? Irene, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah, the game warden tells me. Well, first I call the sheriff's office to let them know, so they can warn some people that have kids in the area, that there's a mountain lion around, which would make perfectly good sense. But hey, our sheriff's department on the ball didn't do a damn thing. Secondly, I call the game warden, okay? And the game warden tells me, oh, well, it could be a bobcat. I said, woman, I'm Native American. I said, I'm a hunter. I know what a big cat looks like, a mountain lion looks like. I've hunted them before in Montana, I said, don't tell me what a bobcat looks like. I said, well, can you take a picture of it? I said, yeah, I'm going to walk up there with my 30-30 and take a good picture of it if you get my drift. So, yeah, it's getting ridiculous out here. How you doing, Larry? Good to see you. Yeah, it makes no sense why we pay government authorities to take care of wildlife, management when they're not going to manage wildlife. So, But needless to say, yeah, Tim, that's like telling somebody, hey, I got a gator in my yard, and yeah, you want to go out and pull a tooth out so you can prove it. Yeah, yeah. I wonder if Florida Fish and Game has ever said that to anybody. Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. Anyways, I did get a pot shot off on it. Uh, didn't hit it. I didn't want to hit it. I just wanted to scare it. Um, but it didn't get scared. Yeah, this big cat just decided to stay there, nestle down in the thicket, and basically wait it out like they all do. They all sleep during the day and come out at night. So, anyways, get up this morning. The wife's like, gotta walk the dog, so I strap on my sidearm and go out with her, and sure enough, man, we hear all kinds of dogs barking, cows going off. Warning signs, warning verbal stuff. We hear birds giving the warning signs. I mean, there's all anybody that's out in the wilderness, if you're by yourself and you hear wildlife going off, whether it's squirrels, raccoons, I don't care if it's a damn guinea pig, okay? Birds, if you hear them going off, that means there's a definite predator in the area, so watch your back, okay? So those of you that don't go out into the wilderness, me, I'm used to it, so I'm used to seeing sign and hearing sign. So, but yeah, I haven't seen the cat this morning. I went out this morning with her, like I said, and I didn't see anything this morning. So, needless to say, I know it's still there. I got that sixth sense that it's still there. So we're just going to keep an eye on things, and if it happens to show its little pretty kitty head, I'll take a picture of it with my 30-30, and I'll have a new hat and a jacket and gloves and whatever else I can get out of it. So, no, I'm just kidding, guys. All right, I'm not going to kill it. All right, I'll try and figure out a way to trap it or something. So, I wouldn't kill it. Not for doing it. I mean, it'd be like somebody coming up and just popping a bullet in me, for just walking down the street doing what I would normally do. So, you can't kill an animal just because of its instincts. It goes where the food is. So, besides, it's not good karma. So, yeah. Yeah, Toom says, take a picture. Yep. Take a picture. My friend lives in a paranormal path where I believe it's an Indian burial ground, and they are in her house too. I asked them to protect her. Yeah. You'll find that a lot, a whole lot, Irene. In the city, you're one of them city folk. Oh, my goodness. Well, humans are creatures of habit. That's why we're easy prey. Yeah, the game warden needs to go take care of the problem. Yeah. But unfortunately, Larry, they won't. They will not go there. It takes BAA or BALLs in order to go out and take care of a major predator. And unfortunately, you'll find out that when you call game wardens, sorry guys and ladies that are in that profession, not all of you are the same. I know that, but the ones around here, you got to light a fire under their ass to get them to do anything. So, yeah, and I don't even think it's just man that's invading their land, and their territory as far as that goes, Irene. There's a lot more out there in the forests and stuff that you all. I mean, my people have legends and stories of them that we pass down from generation to generation about things that are out there, and things to watch out for, things to be made aware of before we even go out there. So it's there's a lot of things that go bump in the night, and half of them you all don't know about. I live in the city because I have health problems and close to university hospital. Yeah, that's true. Well, I'm not getting on you for living in the city. The concrete jungle's still a jungle. You got to watch your back there just as much as you got to out in the wilderness. So, especially with the way people are acting nowadays. So, it's insane. Mm. Oh, nothing like a good cup of coffee in the morning. Oh, thank you, Irene. I appreciate you. Yeah, if you can share this out. Now, like I said, I just wanted to come on and show everybody that you know the results that I found out from the deer kill. Well, I couldn't even find any sign that the deer was killed. It was just gone. So, and if this big cat did have something to do with it, then it took it up into a tree and probably disposed of it up there. So, or dispatched of it up above where it wouldn't be seen. But you still think there'd be some sign down below unless it moved it off. It probably moved it off. So through the tree line. That's what most predator cats do, um, especially the big ones. But they won't go back and they're not supposed to go. I shouldn't say won't. That makes me sound like I'm an expert, but I should say they're not supposed to go back to the same location of a kill, where they take the kill and they eat it and stuff, because they don't. Cats are ones to not let like food pile up, if you know what I mean, the scraps and the remains, because it brings in other predators, and scavengers. So yeah, they're very particular about where they eat their food. So I mean, I've seen cats track cats that carried game almost a mile away before they started eating it. So I mean, who's to say where it's at right now? But we'll see. Yeah, Tokyo. That's pretty ruthless after sundown, from what I understand. Now, just correct me if I'm wrong. There's the one side of Tokyo that you really, if it's nighttime, you really got to know people in order to even go into to be safe. Oh, not a problem, Larry. Not a problem. Just people got to be made aware. People need to be made aware and be familiar with your surroundings when you're going out, especially if you're going out hiking by yourself. Be aware of your surroundings. Listen to the signs. Look for sign and listen to sign. Okay. See, when a lot of people that think that they're into the wilderness and survival stuff, when they track, they mostly track on ground level. There's sign in the air. There's sign on the trees. There's sign verbal signs from wildlife. I mean, you got sign that you've got to use. You got to use every asset of your skills when you're out in the wild, to survive, because the predators are doing the same damn thing. And you come up upon a predator, whether it's a grizzly, whether it's a black bear, whether it's a mountain lion, a wolf, coyotes, whatever. Hell, I've even seen raccoons attack people and possums attack. So it's you just have to pay attention to what's going on in the environment around you. That's going to forewarn you. Okay, well, at least you live in the burbs. That's not too bad there. Yep, signs on every level. You're right, Toon. Yep. Especially down there in Australia, man, you got the vipers to look out for. You got all kinds of stuff. The crocs, not to mention the yowie. Oh, of course, yeah, we've got ours up here. Oh, you guys got dogmen down there too, apparently. I did check that out, by the way, too. You guys do have several dogmen sightings down there. Yeah. No fears. Well, and fear is good sometimes because fear heightens your abilities to be able to read sign. So sometimes fear is good if you know how to control your fear. Yeah, it's a Jumanji down there. You're right about that. The only thing you guys don't have any big. Well, no, you guys don't have any big cats down there, do you? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't think you all have like mountain lions down there, and or like African lions or anything like that. I'm not sure though. I'll have to do my checking on that. Yeah, not only bear spray, but you take your basic survival stuff too. Larry, tell him to pick up a water life straw or something like that to carry with him too. So if he comes across water, he can drink it. Because you know how hot it gets out there. Um, and that's the main thing. That and air are the two main things that us humans really need to survive you know, over a certain period of time. We can go a couple days without food, but we can't go a couple days without water. So, but yeah, tell him to carry like a life straw or something on him. And just like a basic like a little survival pouch. You can get little pouches that are about, I don't know, about the size of a good sized wallet, and you can stick like a Sawyer mini water filter in them. You can stick like I tell people to carry like a big black garbage bag, because you never know what kind of weather you're going to come across. And the big black garbage bags, you can use it for a poncho. You can use it for a sleeping device. You can, anything really. You can use it for like an emergency blanket because the black will absorb the heat of the sun, so it'll keep you warm. Um, I mean, there's so many things that people need to do when they go out hiking, especially by themselves. I carry, not only do I carry, like I carry a sidearm, I carry a knife, I carry my hiking pole. I carry a water filtration. I carry like a little first aid kit, just something I can, if I did break something or cut something open on me, I'd be able to suture myself up, or basically, duct tape works great. If you can get yourself, some duct tape and just spool it around to about like a credit card size. Take an old credit card and take duct tape and put duct tape around the old credit card, okay, or an old ID or something like that, and just put that in your wallet. You'll be amazed at what duct tape will do. Duct tape will help you suture wounds. Duct tape will help you secure places to sleep. It's really good, really good. Duct tape's the adhesive on it's also a great fire starter. There's just so many unlimited uses of duct tape. Fear is afraid of you. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess you do have black panthers. I didn't. Yeah, yeah, and those are the ones you really can't see at night, man. Hmm. Never good. That's why I don't think people in private industry should have exotic pets. They got that problem here in Florida. with we got snakes that are like 20 freaking feet long and literally that big around in the head, like an anaconda, that are loose in Florida Everglades now. And it's ridiculous. We got not only that, we got the iguanas now here, and now we got an invasive snail, a killer snail. Get this, that carries a oh, what did they call it? Not a bacteria, almost like a parasite. Yeah, parasite. It's the snail. Oh, let's see. What can I compare it to? Let me see if I can find something here to compare the size of this snail to. Um, we'll just take my knife sheath. Okay, knife sheath. Okay, this knife sheath is probably about 10 inches long. That the snail, I'll fold this belt loop part in. That's how big the snail is. Okay, and it carries a parasite that can kill humans and animals. So yeah, they've got that in one county in Florida now, and they don't know how it got here, but I guarantee it that some idiot that likes escargot probably saw it in Africa and smuggled it back. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, yeah, there are dogmen in Nevada. Yep, there's dogmen. There's actually Sasquatch, Bigfoot. Um, yeah, yeah, they got literally everything. I mean, a lot of people think Nevada is just straight out and out desert, and it's not. It's they got some beautiful, beautiful mountain ranges and stuff that you can hike on too. Um, Especially going towards the um, Cascades. Yeah. See, a problem they have with people having these exotic pets in Florida is Florida gets hit with a lot of hurricanes. And a lot of the sightings of like devil monkeys and stuff that I've taken reports on. Um, I feel that those might be a mix of, because back when Hurricane Andrew hit back in the 90s, the early 90s, I believe it was, with Hurricane Andrew, um, 300 monkeys escaped in Florida. So I can't help but wonder if that's contributing to some of the devil monkey sightings that you see. And of course, just recently in Pennsylvania here in the States, they had a couple monkeys escape from a lab truck that were being transferred from one lab to another, which is another thing I don't like. Um, you know, Set my monkeys free. So, but yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff out there. Yeah, yeah, they got the snail now. Yeah, it's almost as long as a laptop. I've seen pictures of it. It's a pretty big snail. It's probably as big around as your average snake. You know, probably I'd say probably like a good 50-cent piece size in diameter for the average size is what I would say. But yeah, they say it can get up to 8 inches long, and it's got the conkle, like the conkle style shells that it carries on its back because it's so big. Yeah, and those are the ones you see the crabs, take over and stuff. I wonder if these things could kill crabs too. Though they probably could. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is. Yeah. Well, Florida is a horror movie, actually. Um, Tell you what, I'm just, I wouldn't want to have a little dog or or a cat or something down there because there's so many predators down there that aren't naturally from there. So they're going to be complete opportunists and get their prey wherever they can. So yeah, well, he's got to be careful because if they're if he sees it from a distance, then they know he's there too. So he's got to be very careful. I would definitely recommend some survival gear and like you said, carry the bear mace. But I would, they make hiking poles now that have like the spear tip that you can use for self defense from bears and mountain lions to keep them back at a safe distance of at least 3 feet. That way they can't swipe at you with their claws. You might want to get one of them and hike with one of them to be on the safe side too. But every time I go out hiking, like I said, I pack up. You know, you want to expect the best time of your life hiking, but you want to be prepared for the worst. So that's just the way it is. Um, being Native American, I was brought up taught how to safely hike and fish and hunt and track and and do all that cool stuff that us country folk do, especially Native American. So and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did grow up doing that because that makes me more prepared for later on in life when I'm not as quick as I used to be, but I know as much as I used to when I was younger. So, and even more. So, but yeah, just you want to expect the best when you're going out on a hike in the woods or something or in the mountains, and but you definitely want to prepare for the worst. That's like I say, if people can't afford bear spray, another good thing to do is take a spray bottle, okay, and fill it with like a hot sauce, like a real hot sauce, not none of this mild crap. You want something that's really gonna burn when it hits somebody's eyes, and you mix it with a third water to 2/3 hot sauce, and you just shake it together. You take that with you. Yeah, cayenne pepper is a good thing to put in with that, because that's a good eye irritant. Um, just to kind of give people a chance to get away. It'll work on bears, it'll work on big cats, and it'll work on humans too. Because you got to remember too, though, if you're out hiking by yourself on a trail or something, I don't care what state you're in, whether it's Florida, Nevada, California, Oregon, Washington, Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia, I don't care where you're at. You need to be prepared for the human predator too. Okay. And they are out there. Okay. Um, so that's another good mixture to have for human predators too that try to I don't know whatever weird shit they're up to. Okay, excuse my language, but that really hot sauce with cayenne pepper. You do 2/3 hot sauce cayenne pepper to 1/3 water. You mix it up real good. Put it in a spray bottle that shoots a good stream, and you got a good backup source of protection too. So plus, if you like eating that kind of stuff too, you could always put it on a couple leaves or something, or dandelion leaves or something, and have yourself a wilderness taco, I guess. So, hi, Jamie. I don't know. Louisiana's pretty wild down there, Jamie. You all got the gators, you all got the snakes, you got the big old cottonmouths down there. Um, you got the rougarou. I wouldn't put it past you, past Louisiana. It's got just as much going on as Florida does. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they're basically sister states because of the way that their land mass is, with the swamps and stuff. So, yeah, I wasn't talking essential oils though. I was talking essential oils for fending off attacks. Just giving people some inside information. Yeah, ghost peppers are really good. Yeah, that would definitely work too. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's a good idea, ghost peppers. Of course, now you don't want that leaking all over whatever you're carrying it in. So, you might want to put it in like a Ziploc bag or something too, because you go to pick up something and go to rub your eye, you're going to know the ghost peppers are there. So, along with any kind of hot sauce. But yeah, I tell these young kids that work in these convenience stores at night to make like a good old hot sauce and cayenne pepper, type of a mixture, and put it in a spray bottle and carry it with them, or even put it in like a cup and just have it under the counter in a cup. That way they can just throw it at the person. If anybody comes in and tries to attack them or something, just throw it at their face. So yeah, yeah, but oregano is also good for eating, though. uh, yeah, oregano does to a point. It's a good irritant, but it's not as volatile as like a cayenne pepper. The pepper varieties of anything herb is going to be a lot more effective in my eyes, and in my ways of dealing with certain situations and stuff. So, and through trial and error, I've just that's just something I've learned to do. So, but yeah, anytime you're going out in the wilderness or anything for a day hike or whatnot, always prepare for an overnighter. That's the best thing. Anybody get any good advice, that'd be the best thing to do. Like I said, expect the best, but prepare for the worst. So there was a line in a movie once, a Predator movie, where it said, "Why do you carry a sidearm with your gun?" And the girl looked at the guy or the person and said, "Better to have it." It's kind of like the theory of a condom. Better to have it and not need it, and then need it and not have it. So that's like the best movie advice you could ever want. Um, yeah, better to not need it and have it than need it and not have it. You got to look at life that way. Okay. So yeah, that's definitely a good advice. So, but yeah, what I carry in a day pack is I'll carry my water filtration. I'll carry like an extra knife. I'll carry a fire starter. Whether it's waterproof matches, whether it's flint, whether it's a ferro rod and a striker. Well, you could use a knife for the striker. Um, Sometimes I'll even if I know I'm going to be out in a dangerous area and like a real remote area, I'll take cotton balls and I'll take Vaseline and I'll take a cotton ball and I'll rub Vaseline into the fibers of it, and then I'll take an old medicine bottle or an old like eyedropper bottle or something, and I'll pack it full of those cotton balls. And then when I go to want to light a fire, and say if it's even wet wood, I'll take a cotton ball out. I'll stretch it out a little bit and get the fibers all out, and I'll put it underneath my kindling, and I'll light that cotton ball, instant fire. You got to remember, Vaseline's petroleum, and cotton's a very, very good fire starter. So the two combined make it an essential way of starting fires out in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, yeah, you're absolutely right with that. Yeah, it is one of them movies you can watch over and over again. So I still like the original one though. Nighthawk napalm. Yep. How we doing, Dennis? It's good to see you on here, brother. Nighthawk napalm. Man, I could probably actually do something with that. That's a good idea. That'd be a good moonshine. Nighthawk napalm. uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Actually, there's a lot you can do with melted candles. You know those you have the like soup cans and stuff. We all throw them out, the tin cans and all that. Um, One time, try washing it out real good, okay, and take and peel the outside paper off of it, okay. And what I want you to do is take yourself some cardboard and about 7 of the 8 depth of the can. I want you to cut that cardboard, okay, lengthwise, and then roll the cardboard up. Like say this napkin is the cardboard. Roll it up, okay, and you're going to roll it up just like that, okay. So it's just like that. And then get enough cut up cardboard and put it in the can, okay? And let it stay in the can, okay? And it's going to be probably maybe like an eighth of an inch to a quarter of an inch from the top of the can, which is fine. You want it there, okay? Then what you want to do is take some wax, candle wax from old candles you're not using that you've used up, heat it up, melt it down to where it's real watery hot, okay? Pour it over the cardboard inside the can, okay? Pour it over that, let it saturate the whole thing, okay? Pour as much as you can in there, okay? Let it saturate it, and then let it sit for a little bit. Once it cools enough to where it crests up again and hardens up again, you can always use that for a couple different things, okay? You can use it for a heat source. You can use it for a cooktop to boil water, or to cook like a soup or something, or coffee, because I need my coffee. Don't take my coffee from me. Don't do it. Um, so yeah, you use it for a heat source, a cooktop, and also a light source. Okay. So and what you want to do is you would take and you'll light the top of that cardboard inside the can that has the wax on it, and you got instant flame. And I believe in the old days they used to call that the hobo cook stove, because that's how the hobos used to cook their stuff. So it's a good little trick to know. Okay. And believe me, I've made some. I've made a couple of those all in my life, and they actually do work. So they actually do work. So, but anyways, Anyways, it's amazing I survived my child. uh, oh yeah, you can't forget the wild boars down there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Those things. I'll tell you what. A wild pig gets you cornered. They're ferocious. Yeah. You think I should trademark it? I'm just a poor Indian man. I ain't got two dimes to rub together. So here in the States, man, they want you to pay for everything. So I wish I could. Nighthawks napalm. That's a good. I'm not going to forget that one. That's going to be pretty cool. You all heard it here first. Nighthawks napalm. I'm going to put together something. uh, yeah. This the sky people. I'm a firm believer in them, bro. Oh God, yeah. I believe in the sky people. Yeah, a lot of people call them aliens and stuff like that, but they've been around just as long as us. They've been visiting us since before mankind couldn't talk. So, but yeah, you'd be amazed at what I saw. I'm actually starting to write a book on what I've been involved in my whole life, growing up in a haunted house with a mother that was a black witch, and that kind of stuff. Haunted property, very highly paranormal property, UFO sightings, you name it, dogmen, other cryptids, Bigfoot, the whole nine yards. So I'll be putting together a book and putting it out. So maybe I should call that Nighthawks Napalm. And then at the back of the book, I can have my survival stuff to survive it. uh, you pun Holly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It would be a lot of caffeine. It'd probably be too much caffeine, actually. Probably send me over the edge. Be sitting in there. I'll be like that. What was that one movie with who was it? Was it Chris Rock? Or was it Tuck? Oh man, I can't remember the one where they lived in the East LA area and had ice. Was it Ice Cube or no? It wasn't Ice Cube. It was Ice Tea. Or no, it was Ice Cube. It was Ice Cube. And where the guy smoked the joint and he was in the pigeon cow house going cooing like a chicken. Yeah, that'd be like me with too much caffeine. Be cooing like a chicken and a pigeon. Friday. That was the movie Friday. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, Larry. I mean, there's more out there. If only your everybody's European ancestors that came here hundreds of years ago would have only listened to the native people that were on this land about the cryptid creatures, about the lights in the sky, about the people from the sky. I mean, if they would have just listened instead of just trying to conquer everything, you know what I'm saying? They would have made out so much better, than what they did. And they probably could have saved a lot of their people's lives too in the process. So yeah, some of us, yeah, some of them, yeah. Well, I'm not going to say I'm an alien because I'm not an alien. You might be an alien, but I'm not an alien. I'm denying that one. My people have been here for thousands of years. Actually, Columbus was an alien, an illegal alien. That was a bad joke. I know. That was a bad joke. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'll take you up on that, Dennis. Definitely. I'll definitely take you up on that, brother. I appreciate that. It's Friday, Craig. I just got paid. Oh, man. You must have been wired for a while. Oh, you didn't drink it? Oh, man. You would have been like bouncing off the walls. That would have been, you should have drank a little bit of it and then videotaped yourself. That would have been so funny. Oh, wow. That would have been hilarious. That would have been like viral video, you know what I mean? Millions of hits. Uh, uh, all right, guys. Well, I just wanted to come on here and share a few things with you. Started out talking about the mountain lion experience that me and the family had. So, yeah, just be careful when you're out there. Okay. Be very, very careful. Expect a great day or a great evening, but prepare for the worst. Okay. You always want to be prepared. I don't want to sound like I'm a Boy Scout because I'm not. Okay. I'm just a man that's a military vet, Native American that has done a lot and seen a lot in my time, and just want you all to be prepared, man. Just be careful, because you can't replace you. You know what I'm saying? So you can't replace you. So just be careful out there. If you're going to go out on a day hike, prepare for an overnight. You have to. Okay, you just have to. Okay, it's just common sense, really, guys. Just to you know make up the home brew that I discussed. For the deterrent. Um, Call it Nighthawk's tear gas if you want. I don't care what you want to call it. Call it Nighthawk's napalm. You know. So, but yeah, just go ahead and mix up some of that and take it with you, and make sure you always have something to filter water with. Now, what I carry too with me is it's called a Sawyer mini water filtration, and it's probably a little bit longer than my thumb. Okay, and you can screw it on the bottle of the bottle, a water bottle, or you can drink it right out of a stream. I mean, there's so many, and it comes with like a water bladder that you can fill with water and filter it that way. Um, but yeah, they're like 14 to $20, and it's good. It'll filter water for you to drink up to 100,000 gallons. 100,000 gallons, folks. You could live your whole lifetime and not drink 100,000 gallons. So it's worth $14 to go out and get something, and it's called a Sawyer mini water filter. They have another one too. I can't remember the name of it, but they range between $14 and $20 on Amazon. So, you know, well, yeah, down in Mississippi, you got the Mississippian culture down there, because you got the who was it? The Natchez, yeah, Natchez people were the mound builders, and they had mounds and burial mounds all over the place down around Mississippi. Yeah, they were the ones that actually successfully fought off the Spanish. They actually they out tricked the Spanish. So, but excuse me, at the same time, they also helped the Spanish, because when the Spaniards showed up down there in Mississippi, they were like really sick and with rickets and or something else like that, malaria and stuff like that. So the Natchez people gave them pine bark. And what pine bark, a lot of people don't realize pine bark has vitamin C. Okay. So if you're low on vitamin C and your immune efficiency is low, vitamin C will help. Okay. So pine bark, and the native people knew that it had this, ability. They didn't know to call it vitamin C, obviously, but they knew that the bark had this ability to heal, and they gave it to the Spaniards, and the Spaniards got better, within like a week. So, um, everybody, I want you to have a great weekend, have a great Saturday. Okay. Um, Go to Amazon and find it. Yeah, it's the Sawyer mini water filter, and they have a couple other versions of it, and they all do like 100,000 gallons. Very simple thing to use. And it's a very, very good thing to always carry with you, because you never know when you're going to have water to drink. Um, everybody in my family has one, and I make them take it with them. So, it's like everybody in the family has one. They have fire starters. They have all kinds of stuff to help them. So, yeah, yeah. Well, my family, I will see you all probably. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be doing Thursdays or not. I might not. So I might see you all Friday morning for Into the Red Rabbit Hole. Only because I'm taking a few days off. I got to take a break. I've been going at doing the podcast 4 out of 5 days in a row, and it's starting to get a little bit too much with my health. So I've got some things I got to take care of, and I will definitely see you all later. If you can, like, heart, and share this out, and if you can, go to my YouTube, Nighthawk High Strangeness, and YouTube channel, and subscribe, if you would please. Just take a look at the icon up here in the corner. You see the Native American with the headdress on and doing all the magic. Just look for that. That's what I use for my marker. Um, but it's Nighthawk High Strangeness, and if you could, please subscribe. Okay, the more subscribers I get, the better it's going to be. And you know, I like YouTube. YouTube may be a pain in the butt every now and then, but they're not near a pain in the butt as Facebook is. Hate to say it, Facebook, but you're going to lose me and probably viewership if you keep it up. I shouldn't have to read that opening statement every time I come on. Believing in good faith that we constitute fair use of any and all content, for the sole purpose of informing you, the viewing family. So, I mean, it's ridiculous. We got to constantly watch our back like that with Facebook. But everybody, have a great weekend. I hope you all enjoyed this little chat, and I will see you all on the flip side, okay? And I'll definitely see you all Friday morning, okay, at 9 a.m., okay? Not too sure about Nighthawk by the Fire Thursday night. I may do it. It depends on how I feel, okay? I just want to take a few days off, all right? I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye. Oh, and always, always seek the truth.